making your fourth start here at this event. What is it about this tournament, match play, Shadow Creek itself that keeps you coming back?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Shadow Creek is just always in pristine condition. I mean, obviously a really tough course, but it's so much fun just to, come out and grind. I just think it's a little different. Just, par is always a good score out here, and just with the format being different as well. I love match play. I just think it's a nice change of pace from a regular tournament week, and recently moved here last year as well, so it's kind of a home game for me this week.
Was just going to ask about that later on, but we'll get into it now. How does it feel now to kind of be settled in as a Vegas resident and having a full year under your belt so far?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I think it's just such a great community. Just really nice to have people to practice with. I mean, Jenny and Hayron are both out at Southern Highlands where I practice. So, yeah, definitely feel like I've settled in a bit, and it's feeling a bit more like home now. Definitely still miss California, but Vegas has been great as well.
Close enough drive.
Yeah.
Coming off that great finish last week in Arizona, how do you hope to maybe kind of translate that momentum from last week to this week, even though it's a different format?
Yeah, I mean, I think even though it's match play, it's still just out there trying to, put great shots and just kind of see the best that I can do. And I mean, I think it's really nice to see my game in a good spot and just know, I'm hitting the ball well, putting it well, chipping it well. So just really excited to get out there.
Greg?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard my question to Rose about the state of American golf on the women's side with Lexi and Marina and Allie and everyone retiring this year. Do you feel like you're part of this new wave that needs to take the mantle for American golf right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just really important, like, for all of us to keep promoting the game and keep promoting the women's game especially. I mean, I looked up to, Angela, Stacy, Brittany Lincecum, all these great players, I mean, Morgan, when I was growing up. And I think I'm really honored to kind of be on the other side of it now. I think it's really important just to, I guess, be role models for up-and-coming players. I mean, I think it's in a really good spot. I think we have a lot of great players coming up, and yeah, really honored to be a part of that.
And I wanted to ask about Shadow Creek. Danielle and Allison Lee have said that this is a course that you really need to have a lot of reps on to learn the course. Do you find that that's the case out here? Because you had some pretty good success your first time out here.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely the type of course. I think it's very suited for match play just because you can get into a bad spot and make a really big number. But at the same time, if you hit good shots, I think there's always a lot of birdie opportunities as well. And I think, yeah, it's just as any other course. The more you play it, the more you know just spots. I think there's a few spots out on the course where it might look visually like it's an okay spot to miss, and then you'll miss there, and it's really, really tough. So definitely just coming back each year and learning more about the course has definitely helped.
Would you say course knowledge is more important, or coming in playing well like you are right now?
I'd say a pretty good mix of both. I think my caddy Jay always just does a great job of prep and really being good about having the right numbers, checking the wind. And I mean, it makes it a little easier when you're playing good golf as well.
Great, thank you.
Just last one for me. Now that you've kind of seen, you maybe have touched on it a little bit, but now that you've kind of seen how this course plays match play, this course plays stroke play, what are some of the key differences out there, and how will you maybe kind of approaching it, this year when it's all match play compared to last year where you had a little bit of stroke play in there?
Yeah, I think just with match play, you can just be way more aggressive, right? Stroke play, at the end of the day, you're still kind of thinking, okay, I need to string together 18 holes and have a score, whereas match play, it's like you might not even play all 18, right? So you kind of have to just let it all out there and maybe take on a little more risk, just kind of knowing, okay, it's, worst case scenario, I lose the hole, it's just one shot or like one down versus, you make a triple quad, you're 4 over in one hole. So a little bit of a different mindset there. But I think overall it's just such a tough course that par is always going to be your friend. So that's pretty similar in both formats.
And then last one for me. This week is very, very much a grind. How do you maybe pace yourself and kind of, not overdo it, knowing that there's potentially so many rounds of golf to be played?
Yeah, I mean, in general, I think I keep my tournament weeks lighter, just try to get all the work done in off weeks. But just like you said, just knowing there's a lot of golf and maybe just being a little more mindful about the practice, just make sure I'm not not out there for too long.
All right. Thank you so much.
Can I get one more, Matt?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Just wanted to ask, as a Vegas person now, wanted to ask you about another Vegas player, one of your friends, Allison Lee. What's it like not having her out on tour right now?
Yeah, I mean, I've looked up to her for a very long time. I met her when I was a junior golfer, and she was, dominating junior golf before she dominated in college, came out into the professional ranks. Really happy to see how she's doing. I mean, she's obviously had a lot of success out here, and we miss her, but I'm sure she'll be back.
Great, thanks.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Allison.
Yep, thank you.
She's at MGM.